Hello students, uh, today we are going to discuss the chapter unit and dimension. Okay, unit and dimension, that's a very important chapters for class 11. Okay, you know uh, some topics measurements you have studied like as a motion chapter in class 9 related that one, but more points that you will know in these chapters. Okay, so unit and dimension, this is the parts of physical world and measurements, that is the first units. Okay, in these chapters there are some very important points that we know, because either you are the student of 9, okay, 10, 11, 12, for all class mostly you can see that this is the basic things you will use this one. Mostly whenever we solve the numericals, okay, on that times we see there are some multiple, okay, there are some prefix and suffix are, okay, added in that question. On that times if we have, okay, no idea related that one, on that times we can get confusion and we are unable to solve that question. Is it correct? But before starting that, we have to know the unit and dimensions. In these chapters, you know that the measurements, first we will discuss what is the measurements, and before it you know that the quantity means anything that can be measured directly or indirectly in terms of law of physics. You know that whatever you are seeing surroundings and everything can be possible. Is it clear? We can measure. There is some particular measurements our scientists developed. They make some rules. They gave some ideas, and through which we can compare. Okay, yes, in the earlier it was difficult to measure the objects which are far away, which we cannot see. But with the help of rules, with the help of some concept, we can also measure that ones. Okay, so measurements, there are two types. One is the direct measurement and another is indirect measurement. Direct means the objects that you can directly measure by using your scale, tape, whatever you have, the, okay, things through which you can compare. But in direct measurement, that you cannot go there. You cannot see the whole parts. You cannot reach, although we can, okay, measure their distance, their dimensions, their mass, and whatever we have to find out, we can use the physical instruments to measure this one. Is it clear? Now you can see that I have taken here, one is the system of units. You know that everything can be measured, but there should be a particular measurement. If there is no particular measurement, if there is no system, you cannot measure the things. Is it clear? So there is need of measurement. Okay, so you know that, I think that you have seen there are 4 system of units. Is it clear? How many? 4. One is the CGS system. What? CGS. That is called centigram second. Is it clear? Centigram second means centi, the distance, length, breadth, height. These all can be measured in the centimeters. Okay, and gram, this is G for grams, means mass we can measure in gram, and S, that is the second, the time can be measured in second. So this is the full form, centigram second, and we can measure, okay, centimeters that we can use to measure the length, breadth or height, like that. Gram we measure used to measure the mass. Okay, time, S, that is the second, this we use to measure the time. Is it clear? But you know that after development of CGS, okay, France first developed one systems, and he told that we can, okay, measure all the quantities. Is it clear? But after some years, the British scientists developed another systems, that is called the FPS. F, that is the foot pound second. Foot pound second. F stand foot, P, that is the pound, S second. Okay, means the distance measured in foot or feet, mass in pound, and second in time in second. Is it clear? And that is developed by the British. But again, after some years, the France one more system developed, that is called the MKS, and that scientists told that MKS, the full forms meter kilogram second. Okay, all the distance, either this is the length, breadth or height, can be measured in meters, mass in kilogram, time in seconds. Okay, so means France developed two systems, one is the CGS, another is the MKS, and British one. So you know that on that there becomes the three systems. Okay, CGS, FPS and MKS. The peoples of all the countries started to get confusion in which system we should measure. Okay, so finally, with the help of all the scientists of the world, they held a meetings in 1960s about, okay, or 56, round up like that. I think that 1960s make, and they give one, okay, another systems. They told that why not, okay, we should leave this one and another we should develop, because mostly all are confused which will be better. Some are in favor of CGS, some are in favor of FPS, and some are in favor of MKS. So finally SI, that is the International System of Unit, was developed in 1960s. Okay, and on that times the things came, okay, developed, and they categorized in two, okay, quantities. One he told that one will be the basic and another will be the supplementary. In the basic there are 7 units, while the supplementary there are 2 units. You can see that the basics first told that the length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity, quantity of meters. These 7s are in the basic physical quantity, and another is the supplementary, that is the plane angle and solid angles. They told that length we measure in meters, and that symbol is M. Mass is kilogram, that is symbol kg. Time, that is the second, symbol is the small s. Okay, temperature, that is measured in the kelvins, K is the symbols. Electric currents, amperes, that is a capital A. Okay, luminous intensity, candela, that is CD. Quantity of matter, mole, that is the mole. Okay, and supplementary plane angle can be measured in the radians, and symbol is rad. Solid angle, steradian, that is SR. So these two, okay, groups, they divided that is the basic physical quantity and the supplementary physical quantity. Is it clear? And that times another one more things that, okay, decided there is the multiples and, okay, multiples and submultiples. Multiple and submultiple, this we basically use, okay, to measure the things. Okay, and this we use, you will see basically in the numericals. Okay, here is the prefix, symbol and power of tens that is converted. Is it clear? So you can see first there is a submultiples that will be in the terms of minus. Okay, so first here is a deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, pico, femto and ioto. Deci is, okay, symbol D, centi C, milli M, micro mu, this is the mu. Okay, nano N, pico P, femto F, ioto A. Okay, and power is also mentioned. What is the power? Okay, deci -1, 10 to the power -1, centi 10 to the power -2, milli 10 to the power -3, micro 10 to the power -6. Okay, nano 10 to the power -9, pico 10 to the power -12, femto 10 to the power -15, ioto 10 to the power -18. And just like also here is a multiple, prefix, symbol and power of 10. Now here is the minus, now that will be the plus. Okay, so deca, DA and power will 10 to the power 1. Hecto, H, symbol H, power here will be 2. Kilo, K, power here will be 3. Mega, M, power will 6. Okay, giga, power will, what will be? Giga -9, here will plus, no, 9. tera 10 to the power 12, peta 10 to the power 15, and your exa peta 15, exa 10 to the power 18, and one more is there also. Okay, more is there, but approximately that you will use, okay, in class 11. Okay, we will solve the numericals on that terms we will use. In the numericals here we will written like that. Suppose that 5 microfarad, suppose that 5 microfarad is there. Micro means here what? Here is the, if you will remove, this is the symbol. What is the value? 10 to the power minus 6. If you will remove this one, 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 Newton, this will like that. So we will use, okay, we will use here in the numericals, but today in this class we have discussed the dimensional, okay, analysis. There are